All right, well, just got done getting my hair cut. You know, I had to at least look a little decent for you guys today. I want to talk about, are athletes born or athletes made? Is talent born or is talent made? You know, for example, you know, I get the question, were you born fast or did you have to develop it? And quite frankly, I was born fast. But in order to have that elite speed that I wanted, I had to actually train hard and get all of it out. And I remember having a best friend of mine who was actually faster than me at a young age, and I thought I was always the fastest in the group. But he ended up being faster than me. So then I started to work at it. You know, I started to actually focus and pay attention and actually do the little things and to work harder than what I was working, and understand that just from being decent wasn't going to be good enough. I had to put in that extra work to be great, to be really fast. I think about Michael Jordan. I bet you he was born with the talent. You hear a lot of stories how he failed many times before he actually became who he was. That's an example right there. He was good, but he wanted to be great, and so he did a lot of work and put a lot of work in and put a lot of hours in and became arguably, obviously, the best basketball player to ever play the game. Some kids out there may ask, well, how do I get faster? You know, how I become the fastest? And, you know, honestly, being fast may not be your thing, but you do have a niche. And so maybe you're playing, let's say, corner or receiver. Let's just say corner, for instance, cornerback, and you're not fast enough. And you happen to can't get any faster as hard as you try. Then maybe you should think about, you know, moving a free safety or putting weight on and moving a linebacker and still being a great player. And if you see yourself not getting faster, then rethink your position. And we're talking football terms right now. I wanted to be a quarterback, but, you know, at a young age, I was playing quarterback, and so I was able to get away with it because I actually didn't have to throw the ball, but just take off and run. But as I grew older and I got into high school, I wasn't even close to being tall enough to be a quarterback in a lot of people's eyes. And I also didn't have the arm. So I had to be honest with myself and try a new position. And I ended up going into high school and playing receiver. And, you know, being fast, that was one thing that was going to help me out being a good receiver, but also being shifty, and that's what I was. So I had to wake up and realize that I was not going to be a quarterback, and if I wanted to get to the NFL, quarterback was not the route that I was going. So that's the difference between being born and actually being great at something. You know, are you born great or do you have to work to be great? And I think anyone would tell you that you have to work to be great. You can be born decent, be born good, be born average, but what are you going to do in order to make that, to take that next step and become great? So once again, thank you for watching this. Thank you for following along and continue watching this journey. And continue to ask questions, continue to request advice on certain topics, and I'll look and I'll make sure to get on that. But as of right now, I want to thank you guys. Now it's time for me to go home, get some food, feed my dog, and do the normal things that people may not think I have to do. So, goodbye. Stay blessed.